All right, hey collective, I hope you've been looking good, smelling good, eating good, drinking good, thinking good thoughts, having a good time, sharing good energy with good people in good places, doing good things. I know the energy has probably been a little thick. As if you're, depending on where you are, or maybe you'll start to feel it more a little bit as we get into this retrograde. The wind picked up here. So in that instance, though, like a lot of energy is going to be projected against you or towards you, and you have to stay the course. Always keep yourself in mind is the one thing that's standing out, is keeping yourself in mind. You know how far you're willing to take things with other people without feeling like you've gone too far. And know that your power is so powerful. Like you know what I mean? You change everything right now. Spirit is wanting you to focus on your heart's desires. The angels are supporting and guiding and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So this is literally the only thing that Spirit wants you to focus on. Spirit wants that to be your main focus. Nothing more, nothing less, but other than your heart's desires. Okay, that hope came out too. Hope and passion are in here. So we'll see. All right. Heart's desires. What else are we supposed to keep in mind for this through this retrograde? Okay. I get some energy of keep in mind that there's a mature woman or a woman and a false person or a false person who have been working together, maybe with your parents, trying to rewrite something. But you're a powerful light worker, so you intuitively know what to do in this instance. Maybe Spirit's asking you to write more. Or maybe reread some things that you've written. Looks like this matter here is in adjudication at this point, is being reviewed. I don't believe that you are part of the individuals that are being in judged right now, that are in adjudication, that are in spiritual court. Yeah. Maybe they're trying to question your integrity, but nothing that they're saying looks like it's true. Yeah, you're the main female, possibly. Or you're connected to the main female. But that's who they're discussing, and that's what they're discussing. And these two individuals on the card, those two individuals are the ones, they're fighting against each other, but they keep trying to maybe possibly take it out on you or make it seem like it's your fault. And that's not going to work. It doesn't matter what they do. You're shielded. You're protected. That's already written. But, they can try if they want to. They should know this by now because you're clairvoyant. That's literally what these cards just said. But, it is what it is. I don't think they get that. They don't know that you already know that there's nothing that you can actually do that's going to hold you back. Like, at this point, you're not even the type of person to do anything. They don't know their pathway. That's what it is. Because the pathway threw out here in reverse. And they don't know what to do because they're not in high honor. This is you. So you got to keep that in mind. The only reason why they coming at you with an attitude, with stank, with whatever it is, projections, with mental magic and all this other bullshit, is because they want to be able to get in the way of you being able to do what you need to do, which is just literally not going to happen. It's the Southern Wealth that was down there. Yeah, it's not going to happen. They've already been thwarted every time. Bodywork came out then as well. Okay, so maybe there's some exercise and training that you've been wanting to do as a part of your heart's desires, and Spirit's like, yes, that is a huge part of it. Yep. Yeah, there's a gift there and the strength that you gain by doing this. That's a key part of it. Okay. This came out earlier. Spirit's like, I told you, it flew out. This is that section that flew out earlier and over here, and I didn't pick it up. I mean, I did pick it up, but I didn't read it. Reading and writing and keeping your mind on things about light and love, teaching others about that or discussing it with others, possibly talking with your angels about doing different things. Maybe there's, the part where the children are involved, because there's some children, either your children or other children or both, that are involved, that get to see the integrity of you on your journey. And you have a strong bond there with them and the individuals that are guiding you, which includes fairies is what it's saying here. So there's a lot of astral energy. Maybe your Akashic records are open to you right now. That's what fairies mean to me. It's significant that fairies guide the way, is my understanding, up that staircase through the Akashics. Individuals that can be fairies. I know this because that's where I do a lot of my work, is in the Akashic records. So that's another reason why they fight the divinity of the others. But right now we're not in that stage. They must think that we're back in the previous phase where it mattered whether or not you were just in control of your emotions. Now you're very much in control of your emotions. So when you get emotional or angry, upset, etc., you're aware of what's happening. You're in that moment completely and totally. You're not absent from it, but you're also not deluded in it as well. So that's what they're under the impression. Right now you're in an eye for an eye. You can pull out all of the shadow work. You're in a whole, my nose is itching. You're in a whole different phase at this point with respect to your gifts, what you can do, what you can, accomplish, what you can see. That's the other thing too. That was definitely okay, this is probably for some of you indigos. A lot of manifestation power is what I see right here. But in addition to that, because I feel like that was already present, you have time to decide. So people rushing you to make a decision on what you need to do next is not necessary. You also probably are in that type of energy. And it's not like you're not being purposeful. It's just kind of like you're not letting the day-to-day bother you, so to speak. And you have to understand the difference between that. Don't put yourself in any self-imposed prisons by believing that you're, not doing enough. As long as daily you're focusing on the mind, body, soul, being completely balanced and present, and being in these different parts of you. The exercise, the spiritual information, cleansing your aura, cleansing your spirit, cleansing your energy, having mindful moments, eating healthy, being with other people, getting out into nature, you know what I mean? Also doing work, making money, finance, all of these things, engaging in other stuff too. So it's like, as long as you continue to stay in that like power animal energy is what I'm getting. So you're still in beast mode, even though you're in kind of like a hermit mode too. Essentially, you're working on all of the emotional sensitivities that are necessary to help others learn how to tap into their power spirit animal and the energy that they need to be in. Wow. And also showing others how to the options that they have with respect to being able to protect themselves and really use their God box. So get into their Christ body and be able to do that. That's awesome. Vitality was there. There's still this energy of this courthouse stuff too. Oh, the courthouse stuff, whatever comes out with respect to the collective, again, it's going to be happiness. So again, that's what I want to make sure that the collective understands. They're not under any adjudication. I said that already. You just continue in the vitality of your divination is what Spirit is saying. Continue to keep on that road, because that's what's most profound and most significant as far as what you are expecting. Oh, look, profoundly clairvoyant. And this may be a main male. I may be speaking to a main male right now. This came out in the other shuffle too, the other pre-shuffle that I did. Yeah, maybe someone who is financially well put together, who does a lot of yoga, and has a lot of passion for what they're, and affection for this new career change that they're embarking on. That's nice. Ooh. Maybe practicing some gratitude and different things there. Really learning how to dig into everything. I get this energy of like butterflies in the stomach, because everything is actually just perfect. So it's like you have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. So maybe you've been connecting with ancestors in your sleep, or in, you know, just in general. Wow, okay. When they've bestowed upon you this, and I told you about the gifts, and now it's coming out. The energy of healing. They want you to know that you're on the right path towards infinite abundance. I guess maybe being at this reading, which is why I don't understand why people don't like these, because my readings aren't like full of drama and misguided information and a bunch of BS and gossip. I'm actually, anyway, it's for who it's for. If y'all don't resonate with it, I hope you heal. I hope you heal and can get on the level of being able to see things as clearly as the collective does. Because this is really profound energy. This is really what the whole thing is about. This is like the Ascendant Masters page. You know what I mean? This is the Ascendant Masters channel. I should change the name to that, because there's very far few who actually can understand and identify with being high vibrational and, you know, in a space of looking to gain more knowledge on how to be better and all the rest of this, and keep these agreements. Spirit keeps wanting me to make sure I point that out. There's this agreement. Yeah, there's this agreement. So there's this issue about this. Whoop, they don't want to talk about it now. There's this issue about this agreement, right? That somebody made, maybe they didn't keep, because I picked it up and it was upside down. They stuck a feather in their hat and called it macaroni. Is what I heard, because I saw the feather here. That's where that came from. See? So listen, there's agreements that people haven't made, and you know, people are wanting the collective to not trust, okay? But the collective does trust. They've already gotten all the messages that they needed to get about the unexpected income that awaits them by way of this trust. Okay, so that's why they sit in that, and the longevity of it once they receive it. Yeah, look at that flower. That's so bountiful looking. Chrysanthemums. And that's why they spend their time grounding and being fully supported. They're fully supported in their life's purpose, is what this card says. Your life's purpose fully supports you. Every little step you take, the divine will be there. Every little step you make, they'll make sure everything's together. It's the builder energy they're bestowing upon you too. So maybe if you didn't have that, that's a part of the strength energy and the gift, because it's coming out right over this gift here. So this table's looking good. I see happiness, grounding, trust, passion, energy healing. You're on the right path. Power animal, emotional sensitivity, time to decide, mediumship, manifestation power. This is brilliant. Everything else you already kind of know about, like the options, the fact that you're an indigo, that you're shielded, and you continue to shield yourself by doing all of these great things, adding a lot more vitality. I don't know, where did I see that? It's in here though. I'm sure it's in here. Yeah. So maybe there's someone in the collective, because I just saw victory. That definitely came out. Look at that crown there. But it also came out with this maybe this mature man who has been in this thinking energy, because I saw that when I did the shuffle, and that wanted to pop out with this expectation and like main male energy. So yeah, I guess maybe that's an answer to someone's question about a change. Maybe an artist that's really focused on following being in their third eye chakra, and maybe traveling or something like that. And flowers. I love when this card comes out because it's one of my favorite. And it's because I work with flowers. But working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. Okay. Ooh. Maybe, and there's music and Archangel Michael with regards to you being able to have this creative expression that's needed. This is lovely. And nutrition is definitely a part of it. So it came out. Definitely the eating. That's maybe something that a thief is working on right now, is keeping you out of this mindset in some way, like trying to keep you away from your full third eye chakra energy, so your most balanced and peaceful and blissful self. So you know what you're doing, though. That's what I feel like. I feel like you know exactly what you're doing. There's no communication to you or from the, you know, spirit guides or anything like that with respect to like you're not receiving what you're supposed to be receiving. You're in receiving mode. Everybody else is just confused because they don't know what the fuck you're doing. That's really all it is. Excuse my language, but don't excuse it. Anyway, this message is, you know, probably for the 1 or 2 people that like the videos over here and there. Success is yours. That you know that. You're doing a lot of regeneration energy. That's probably what you're doing when you're grounding and spending this time in mind your own business land, is what I'm hearing. And maybe some workshops and seminars are the things that you're doing, or preparing for those, or yeah, preparing for those. Yeah. And working on some solar plexus chakra, maybe. Ooh, yeah, I get the energy. Yep. You're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. That came out earlier too. And I get this like out with the old and with the new energy. And there's this understanding that like there'll always be someone trying to obtain what you have, but there's no feeling of deterrent. Like there's no issue. You don't have any past life issues. Like you feel like, okay, whatever that is, has been removed, has been released. And you've learned from those experiences and healed in that aspect also. Let me go ahead and find an animal oracle if I can, because this keeps coming out, this animals. And I think that's like the 3rd time in different deck and stuff. So I feel like maybe, and I don't think I have one out, like not an animal oracle specifically. I'll just take this dog one and I'll close it out on that. That's an animal, right? Boundaries. Stay in your own business. Didn't I just say mind your own business? That's where you've been. And oh, by the way, there was this cute little download that I got. Patience any day now. You'll be allowed to eat that meat is what I keep hearing. Take it how it resonates. Okay, everybody. So staying in your own business, minding your own business. There's definitely an energy of like you do that, but there's this thing that I was feeling for the soul connections. It's like you and your people, y'all each other's business. So your soul tribe, y'all are each other's business. So those people are gonna push at you and poke at you and you know, ask you questions and bother you and like be in your energy. Like even if you have been giving people the cold shoulder, I've like been in some really hardcore type hermit energy, those people really don't care. They all they care about is your success. So they're always going to kind of like push their way in to be able to see you. And you know their energy though. That's the funny part. It's like they know what's happening here. They're kind of arrogant with you. I get is the energy like they want to, I don't feel like there's any feeling like you, they're wanting you to toot your horn and sit on your pedestal, if that makes sense. They love what they see. They want you to love what you see as well. Okay. So, and then that companionship comes right on out after that. How sweet. Success again. Okay, I'm gonna end it there. Because this looks like everything that you do with respect to your new soul tribe. I see a lot of friends coming in this energy, as well as other people that you are learning and growing from. And, you know, because not everybody is meant to be, you know, close to you, but some people you are meant to engage with and encounter and help them to learn and develop and stuff like that. Make sure to keep a wrap on your anger, feel the heat and then turn it down. I told you that was going to be a part of it. That's something that these other people want to do to try to get you out of your pathway. Remember, if you get upset, it's fine because it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. As long as you're able to stay in your right mindset and keep your integrity, you know what I mean? As long as you're not out there spewing lies and misinformations and, you know what I mean, gaslighting people or anything like that. You're holding on to that integrity with the words that you use, even if they make it loud. You just want to maybe kind of bring it back in. And then remember, after that, just like kind of focus on that intimacy of your soul tribe, the energy, you know, these new friends and business partners and loves that are coming into your life. I know some people are expecting children too. So, you know, other people that have no clue is what I'm getting. The level of faith and hope, because the hope card came out in the pre-up when I just saw the faith card in here. Yeah, and the level of cooperation that is allowing it to happen. And then Spirit also wants you to allow it to happen too. Look how happy this dog looks though. That's so funny. Allow it to happen. Find your bliss in this. 21:21 on the clock. I think I'll do one more. And then that'll be it. Balance, balance, surrender. Yeah. Balance, balance. Looks like somebody surrendered to some loss, maybe loss of like the idea of a past relationship or, you know, regardless of what it is, but they are grateful for the fact of what they've learned and where they're going. So that's the other thing that I got in the download too for this specific message was that there's that whole, it's gonna be better than you expected, but I think maybe a lot of the collective is realizing like, no, it's so much more than you expected. Like it literally is like going to be stinking bananas. Like it's ripening up back to that energy for me again is what I'm feeling for the collective right now. Like there's so much passion behind what you're creating, what you're starting, maybe, you know what I mean? And the individuals that are around you, that it's like, it's not a failure. Like there's no fail, it's fail proof. 2222. Yeah, there's a purpose. You're following your path. Yeah. Okay. Spirit wants everybody to know, like, don't feel guilty. Like, you know, that's the next thing they may try to send is like people are going to try to look sad, look bad, look bummy, look, you know, like dummies, but that's their thing. You know what I mean? Don't let them get you in that, you know, turn off the alarm for feeling guilty. Because should a dog feel guilty about knocking over garbage? That's what dogs do, right? So don't feel guilty. That's going to be some like survivor's remorse to energy too for some people, but it is what it is. Everybody cannot go. That's the one thing people have to continue to remember. You're grateful. Again, we are all grateful. We are always grateful for the people that we encounter, no matter what it is that they're, you know, they pull out in this instance. We're paying close attention, listening to, our guides. That's where it's at. You know, there's significance in you being you and being able to stand your ground. This is not the time where you sit back and become meek and you know, oh, I don't, my energy, am I being nice? Am I being, no, fuck that. You being who you need to be because those boundaries are the most important. Okay. Remember, it's important to have this time too, to vegetate, you know, to be productive. Maybe even start writing down your time or managing your time differently. You know, put yourself on timers even, you know, with the things that you know that you can get away with. You know, for some people that's maybe video games. For some people it's, you know, doing makeup. For some, you know, who knows what it is. You know what I mean? For some people it's just scrolling and laughing and stuff like that. So don't forget to always set yourself free. Make sure that you know, you deserve your flowers from yourself. No self-imposed prisons. That's what I said here, right? No self-imposed prisons. At this point, you know, you're leading the way. You know, you're ready to step out in front. You're just taking this time to restore. That came out in the other set of cards too. That solitude and time to restore. You know, and you're open to possible, embrace the possible. You know what I mean? That's where you're at. It's not like you don't have any direction. You know that any direction that you go in is going to be formidable. So you're happy about exploring a little bit, and that's exactly where you should be, because I don't know that you've done a lot of exploring, just being able to take the time to sit and go, okay, how does this look? How does that look? Blah, 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 blah. And being able to love what is, being able to feel accepted in every way, shape, or form on every level of everything that you're doing in your life. Like, being completely satisfied. See, I ain't lying, y'all. Harmony, right? And Spirit's just saying, you know, rest assured, you know, you needed to take this time out that you've taken out. You know, you're ready to do what you've got to do because you know that you've got to have it. There's this energy. This is a backup energy, the energy that's fueling all of this. Like, okay, I need a minute. Is this lust for life, knowing that you desire the things that you want and you're going to have them. You're going to snip them out. You're going to make sure you're going to take every precaution that you need to, but you will have what is yours at all time. There's complete cooperation from the universe with you on what you want because it's better together. Whatever it is, it's better together with you and your co-partners or however you co-conspirators, however you want to call it, because there's a conspiracy here to do great things. And I love that. So, yeah, other people are just going to have to bow down to you. And that's what they're realizing. A lot of people are realizing that they were dreaming big, sitting in front of a bunch of dog biscuits. Even a dog gets sick of that, right? And they're sick of themselves right now is what I'm hearing. They're sick of themselves because you've had all this endurance and you've mastered this accountability, you know, to self, to spirit, to your contracts and stuff like that. And they're, you know, out there looking for guidance. They need help, you know. I hope they heal. You know, help is on the way for them. But for a lot of them, they don't know what that looks like, you know. They're going to need to learn how to balance themselves out with what's coming next because that, you know, that loneliness, I don't know who the heck this is down here, but I guess it's friends and family and lovers and everything in between, right? Business partners, all of that you've left behind because this is behind ones. That's all they going to be is behind. I don't even know. There was no other words. You're in this energy of just playfulness, of happiness, of joy, of staying in that lighthearted, loving energy. And that's where you are going to continue to maintain, but you will still continue to honor yourself. Honor you, me, and we. Yep, that's where collective's at. I'm honoring you, me, and we. This is how we do it. Boom, 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 boom. This is how we do it. All right, you're showing the world the real you. You're facing your fears. You're taking action and seizing the day. You're not living in this energy of victimhood. You've had this great awakening, following your instinct and having all this faith. You're no longer resisting because what you resist persists, right? You're expressing and speaking your truth. You've had this really great breakthrough to be bold. And you've always had this choice to be, you know, to go where you want to go, be what you want to be, do what you want to do, right? And now you're having the clarity on what that actually looks like to make you completely and totally happy. Yeah, you see and hear other people. That's what you wanted to acknowledge. Like you see and hear other people, but now it's time for you to acknowledge and celebrate your own victories and for it to all be about you, right? And they're going to just have to surrender and let go. That's what they have to do. This is you at your best. What you're doing now, what you're moving toward is you at your best. This is excellence. This is excellence. Who doesn't want to be pure excellence, right? Ooh, I love this energy. You also, this is so good. This is, you know, like the tenderness and things like that made the gentle loving care that everyone wants and needs in life. This family unit, this, oh, wow, that's beautiful. This family unit, this, I'm getting like just your soul tribe. I'm getting like this big, huge soul tribe. I'm getting everything and everyone, like all of the things that you could imagine. Like it really is more than you could imagine. There are people that literally like understand you and feel you like to the depth of your core. And I think it's just the most beautiful thing because this is like the wild dog answering the call. This looks like a hyena almost. Like what has this dog been through? But it's the wild dog answering the call. I love it. I love it because it gives you this ability to be in this Joker energy. And I love that for you, collective, because we're often as earth angels, as, you know, goddesses and all, you know, gods, all these other things. And, you know, master manifestors, we have to stay in this balanced, you know, tempered energy. But this gives us a moment to really dig into this wild dog Joker energy, which I absolutely love. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, that is how you heal from the losses that you have just encountered, the things that you went through, the breaks, the L's is what I'm hearing. You know, there's no shame here. You should not be living in shame anymore. This is not an energy of where, see, and I hate that because I get an energy of like, that's the projection they're sending next. They've been sending this like, I don't know, like you're too carefree, you're too happy. Like what? go somewhere. You're protected. At the end of the day, you are protected, and every creative endeavor that you're reaching for, all of the sacral chakra, base chakra, your chakra, your eye chakra, your nose chakra, your base chakra, your left toe chakra, your right toe chakra too, the back side itch right now chakra, all of them are protected. All of that, everything that you could do from every part of your being is completely protected, okay? That's where this is ended off. Complete creative protection. Everything that you are building and growing for yourself in your life. I don't care if you're building a salad. That's the best salad. And every little thing in your life is the best right now. And it's only getting better. And you know that, and they know that too. And that's why everybody is kind of coming at you with their, negative energy and, whatever. And that's how you go. You just go and go and go. All right, collective? All right, I'll catch you on the next one. Hope this has been helpful, insightful in some way, shape, or form. Laters.